Hey, how you doing?
Tell me what it says.
Yeah, you got to come to this tonight. This theater in the Lower East Side. Be there.
Wow, Lincoln.
Okay.
Media press!
Anyone's camera? Hi.
Media press! Here's a recorder. Is it yours?
Oh, someone's recorder. Hi, Joe. How you doing?
Hi.
Oh, wow.
Good to see you.
Do you mind if I stand up with it?
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Thank you. You're nice and tall.
Media press!
Hello, media press!
Media press.
Somebody left their equipment!
Here you go.
So this is how we fight nukes.
Oh my god.
Don't do that.
Jim, Jim, we're coming over to you.
It looked important.
Jim,
With the UN in the back.
Jim,
Oh yeah, you could get in.
we're coming to you with this line.
And now one.
Thank you.
Actually, can you get the UN standing here? Oh, I have
What do we do now? Just walk through this?
Did I do a good job?
They're just going to go first. And, all right, here we go.
Jim, we're coming towards you.
Okay.
Very much. Thank you for covering this. Long-time veteran peace activist, you know,
Like his
and yeah, we were involved
all
in
are.
changing the legislation to get New York City to divest from nuclear weapons.
The city invests on the nuclear.
Correct. The city pension
Yes,
funds.
city can do
Well, it's very
pension
simple. What cities in the United States do is they invest the pension funds for profit to make as much money. And what citizens did, people got together and did the research and found that pension funds from firefighters and teachers were being invested in nuclear weapons production.
That's happening in Japan.
Of course. And so we led a campaign, not only for disarmament, but also for divestment. And the bill passed in the city council. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks. Yeah. All right. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Marlo.
Thanks, Joe.
Joe, thanks
You
very
said it
much.
well. We got it recorded.
Right. Oh, you did. Oh, good. This is good. A good crowd today.
Oh, here comes the movement.
Yeah. I guess we're on the way.
Actually, most likely going to have a workshop in Thailand next year where we want to we also focus on creating humanistic entrepreneurship programs for people that represents underprivileged, underserved communities of their respective countries in Asia Pacific. So it'll be very exciting.
the world. On First Avenue and 43rd.
We know that we are right. We know that the time to do away with nuclear weapons is now. We know that we together will make it happen. And we call out to the rest of the world, join us. Even if you don't know, listen and learn and join us. We are not out here because we're crazy. We are out here because we want a world that is at peace. We want a world that works for all of us. We want a world that our young people will be glad to live in, and we want to be there with them. Okay, we're going to stop right here, and we're going to have our first speaker, which will be Tim Wallace, and as he works his way up to the microphone, we'll continue to, did you see Tim? Oh, there he is, here we are.
All right.
Right, well, we know we got to get rid of nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
But we also have to address the climate crisis and all the other terrible things that are going on in the world that take money, that take resources, and we've got to turn those and take the resources and the billions and trillions, literally, of dollars that are being committed for nuclear weapons, and we've got to put that money and those resources, the human, technical and infrastructure and all the things that are going into nuclear weapons, we need to put that into climate and into human needs.
Yeah.
Warheads to windmills.
Yeah. That's right.
All right, the next we're going to have a reading of the letter that we have here, and Kelly is going to do that for us.
Kelly, you're looking at a nuke watch.
All right, okay, good.
Here's your chance.
All righty.
This is a letter that we wrote to both the Russian and the U.S. mission together.
Please stay on the sidewalk.
And we want to thank all the groups that participated.
Yeah.
Okay. Hear me okay?
Louder.
Louder. Dear President Vladimir Putin, Ambassador Vasily Nevencia, UN Ambassador of the Russian Federation, and President Joseph Biden, Ambassador Linda Thomas Greenfield, UN Ambassador of the United States of America.
To save all humanity, we unequivocally support the international law, the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, TPNW. One singular nuclear weapon is capable only of murdering millions of innocent people. That is all it can do. It cannot bring peace or justice. But one meeting between leaders can save the world. You've done it before together. Such bravery, wisdom, and personal diplomacy is what we urgently ask of you. Please listen and observe this week as to what the vast majority of citizens worldwide are demanding. Our militaries did not stop the near annihilation of civilization in 1962. One-to-one personal diplomacy did, with President Kennedy and Chairman Khrushchev giving they're all behind the scenes. Kennedy's June 10, 1963 speech embraced the pathway toward our universal aspirations. At the height of the Cold War, their efforts led to the first nuclear weapons test ban, meant to be the first step toward total nuclear abolition. Kennedy also reminded us in that speech of America's vital alliance with the Soviet Union during World War II and the extreme price the latter paid. Throughout the Cold War, there were innumerable Soviet and U.S. exchanges towards greater solidarity at all levels. Artists, writers, scientists, and politicians. When the arms race charged ahead again, hundreds of thousands took to the streets year after year to demand an end to the mutual madness. The people voted with their feet. They voted for you and for all of the future generations. My kids want to come up here? President Mikhail Gorbachev wrote that while sitting in Reykjavik with President Ronald Reagan overlooking the sea, the two of them came within a hair's breadth of nuclear disarmament. They later told one another that they envisioned themselves together at the dismantling of the last missile. At the White House, when signing the arms reduction agreements, President Gorbachev credited and thanked publicly all the people of the U.S. and around the world who stood up for disarmament. The world is in imminent grave nuclear danger. The TPNW provides a careful, orderly, verified process which would enable us all to fulfill our promise to begin nuclear disarmament. We have several U.S. representatives attending a side event of the second MSP. We also have 2 pieces of legislation in the current U.S. Congress urgently supporting the TPNW, H.R. 2775 and House Resolution 77. Here's a link. Oh, there's a link you can see on the letter. They'll be able to find that. They just are ready to sign it. We urge you, for the security of the world, to observe the second meeting of states parties and sign the TPNW. There is little hope of any future without this mutual effort. Thank you. Respectfully. And many, many organizations signed on to that letter.
All right, we're going to continue on down in this lovely sunlight. We're going a couple more blocks. We need to stop by the UK and France and leave a message there as well. So let us continue.
No more nukes!
No more nukes! No more nukes! No more nukes! Please, as much as possible, please stay on the sidewalk. It's a very dangerous area with cars sometimes, shooting pads and delivery, and you know, we law and order folks. Yes, indeed. No more the Foster Shaw! No, no, no!
I got to talk to you both about Seth Bolton. Okay. Because
Stay on the sidewalk. Please stay on the sidewalk. Please stay on the
Oh, it is?
아니 이제 입구에 이제 유엔 들어가는. Keep it